What is up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Lou Streets, and I am back with another video. I decided to get back early and work on this because there's no more point to watching the Super Bowl because the Chiefs didn't show up. It's 34-6 Eagles, so I figured I'd get back and work on some content, right? So, do you guys remember when I did that video not too long ago, maybe in about the past 2 weeks, about the guy E. Dalton who said ban all women from gaming because they don't belong? And they was attacking him, talking about his sexist comments and stuff like that, right? Well, it turns out there's a female streamer who is saying the same thing in a different way, and all the girls who were calling E. Dalton sexist, they're now attacking her using the same exact language that he used when they called him sexist and misogynistic. So let's go ahead and check this out because it is a wild story. It's been on my timeline all day, and I decided I wanted to react to it. So let's check it out. Okay, so the streamer in question goes by the name of KayyPlz, that's KayyPlz. I don't know what she plays, but this all started from this screenshot right here. Another streamer, Laura the Explorer, is the one who highlighted it. So let's see what it says. So KayyPlz tweets, so many people are chasing a streamer dream because in reality, you're just too lazy, too uneducated, and practically irrelevant to society. If you couldn't make any money from subs, would you still do content creation? Probably not, because you don't actually make any money on content. You farm Twitch subs. Being a mom streamer is hard. Please don't want to watch me be a mom and stream. Yeah, no shit. You probably should go raise your children instead of talk to strangers online. She put that in quotation marks because she's being sarcastic. And then she says, I have the best community. I will always put out content for you. You get your bills paid probably by the same 3 people every month because they want to have sex with you, not because you're so talented at a game they want to give you money for viewing your gameplay. Society is cooked. She then goes on to say, some of y'all should consider raising your children instead of prioritizing your stream where you play video games. What the fuck is wrong with my generation? So it sounds like she's trying to tell women to get back to being traditional or something of the sort, because she's pretty much killing moms. She's not really, let me go back to the first tweet. She's not really talking about just women. She's mostly talking about moms and then single moms. Well, not single moms. She's talking about moms that has simps. So essentially saying you don't really have any talent. You're just using your looks to get some simp to form you Twitch sub money, right? So girls are jumping on her ass. And I don't know if it's because they feel triggered that she could be right or like she's breaking the sisterhood code. But let's check this out. So let's start with Laura the Explorer's tweet because that's how I saw this. And it says, she actually adds her in it, but they're going harder. Like, it's a lot of these. That's kind of how I bookmarked it. I was going to ignore it at first, but it is a ton of these. So check this out. We have, what did she say? Bruh, KayyPlz, you're so nasty for this. Imagine shitting on other women, especially mothers, streamers that are parents. You know how many moms and dads create content for a living, busting their asses every day. Girl, you need to shut up and take the huge L with this one. Stick to getting shit-faced. That's all you're good at. Brain dead trash can. Now, I'm only laughing at this because, like, when girls get mad at each other in the gaming community, they really take the claws out. Like, I mean, they're going so hard on her. Let's scroll down and see some more. She has another tweet from Laura the Explorer where she says, not her live on Twitch calling 95% of streamers losers. I'm banned, so I can't go in there, nor do I want to. A friend sent me this clip. We're all just really living in her head rent free while she's the actual loser that is shitting on streamers while streaming. Okay, hold up. What did she say? Let me hear what she said.
You just can't fix stupid. And unfortunately, in the streamer space, it's a bunch of fucking losers. Like, there's like 95% fucking losers. Like, these literal weirdos. Okay? Fucking weirdos. That's all I know. Okay? That's facts.
She didn't really make much of a point. She just called chicks losers. So I kind of wonder where that's coming from. But let's keep following the timeline and see what else is going on with this. Because more than anything else, what I'm surprised by is just like the ruthlessness they attack each other with. So apparently she had blocked Laura the Explorer and then she unblocked her. So Laura says she's back. The drugs must have worn off. Attacking my looks and threatening CPS. Have fun screaming to your 2 followers on Twitter. You sure came back and made sure your first priority was blocking me though. So I guess this is KayyPlz responding to Laura with another tweet. She says, this ugly ass girl, I don't give a fuck, she's ugly. Just mobilize her entire community to send me endless hate because I have an opinion. Your entire reaction has proven that you are a terrible mother and you set a shit example for your children. Hopefully CPS doesn't take them. Like, this is what I'm talking about. They get like, I be surprised at when they call like men sexist and all that, because when girls get mad at each other in the gaming space, they really take the fucking gloves off. Okay, this is another girl responding to Kay's second tweet about some of y'all should consider raising your children. She says, I swear she was a little prettier 11 months ago when she tried to steal my top gifters and mods and block me on everything after not being accepted into my CDL Customs tourney. That hatred in her heart is eating her face alive. So again, another girl calling her ugly. But remember, when that guy E. Dalton said about FGC girls, he said they're all the girls who weren't attractive in high school, got a little bit of attention from simps, and now they're using it to form Twitch subs. But the thing is, those girls was on his ass, and rightfully so. Like, it was out the blue. Like, it ain't really no reason to just like bash women out the blue. So E. Dalton got what he deserved, rightfully so. But what I'm talking about is when they get mad at each other, they say the same things and even worse. Like, girls are so vindictive and spiteful. Okay, let's see what this girl Redhead Vixen is saying. She said, okay, hers is a little bit longer. Let's read this. Bro, I get the whole you should prioritize your kids instead of prioritizing streaming, because obviously that's why I personally only ever stream at night after I lay my kid down for bed. He's my priority the moment he wakes up to when it's bedtime. Hence a routine for stream around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. Plus, I never show him on stream or post pictures of my baby online due to his safety, my personal preference, but to each their own. But anyway, calling CPS on mom streamers, girl, what? For why? For streaming? Nah, girl, maybe they have childcare, which is actually great development and socialization. Or they don't stream until they have time for themselves, or the other parent is there to take care of the kid. Because it could very well be that the other parent is there too. We don't know for certain what goes on, but also, like, why are we shitting on moms for streaming? Let a parent do what they want to do with their free time and what they enjoy that makes them happy, especially something as innocent and harmless as playing video games. It's what does it say here? It's so important as a parent to have something they can enjoy too, especially when your life can change for having children. Not to mention the hot topic of what can happen, the hot topic of what can lead to postpartum depression. KayyPlz do yourself some research if you ever decide to have children. Open up your way of thinking a little bit. I also don't understand why we're only targeting moms. So she came like a little more civil approach. Her basic point was like, why are you only targeting moms and not targeting like dads as well? I'm assuming that's what she's implying, because like a parent is a parent, which it makes sense what she's saying. But I think it's more so KayyPlz's whole thing is like, you girls are forming Twitch subs, you don't have talent. So I think that's why she didn't really target dads, but let's keep going. Okay, so we got that one. It's her and Laura who are like mainly going back and forth with each other. But there's another streamer here whose name is Badass Mommy on Twitch TV. Let's see what she says, because Laura responds to that. Okay, I've seen this idiot all over my feed saying moms shouldn't be streamers and prioritizing streaming, playing games over raising their children. How is going to a normal file, putting your kids in the daycare and not seeing them for 8 to 10 hours any better than being a mom or a dad at home with their kids where they can interact with them throughout the course of the day? If your parents didn't pay attention to you as a kid, just say that, babes. So she throwing a little bit of shade, but she didn't really go too hard on her. I be laughing at the ones where they going super hard because like it just get nasty. All right, where we at right here? We just saw this one. Okay. Let's see what Laura said to this in regards to the girl Badass Mommy who gave her opinion. Was hers long? Okay, it wasn't too long. This, absolutely no shade to the parents that work a full-time 9-to-5 job or even more hours than that. You do what you have to do to survive in this world, but how can someone sit and say streaming takes away from prioritizing your children, but a full-time job away from home and putting your children in daycare doesn't? I stream 2 to 3 days a week for 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours max, and I'm home with my kids 24/7. The Delulu is real. So she's a stay-at-home mom that actually streams. That's actually pretty dope. That's kind of like, that's a cool little balance to be able to have that. To be able to like stream and enjoy your time at home but still get that time with your children. Like, she's in a very lucky position, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, who we have up next here? I seen Badass Mommy TV already. Okay, we got somebody named Tori Productions. Let's see what they say. So KayyPlz, after running away from social media last night, you had this idea to go live and run me down, verbally calling me a pedo and an R word. We're not going to say that on YouTube. I guess you can't handle being wrong about something, can you? Newsflash. It's not my problem people see you for the clout chasing, self-absorbed creator who's jealous of others' success. You would do well to not throw those words around about people you don't know. I do agree with that. Like what I said in my last video with the whole Sonic and PL situation, I am not a fan of buzzwords. You should not use certain buzzwords to put labels on people's names that you can't confirm or like they aren't convicted of. You can't validate. You shouldn't do that. I just think it's wrong. And I think it's just like virtue signaling in today's culture. But anyway, also, if you want to try to throw in insults about Kick streamers, unfollow Kick staff and delete your account instead of being a hypocrite. This attempt to disparage my character and slander me was pathetic and childish. Do better. And a quick thank you to Laura the Explorer for informing me of what was said. So apparently this KayyPlz girl said something wild about a guy. I think, yeah, it looks like Tori Production here is a guy. maybe he like I don't know, like had the other woman's backs in regards to like what was said that kind of popped off this whole thing. And so she tried to call him the P word and the R word. I think I'm gonna bleep out the P word when I said it in the earlier part of YouTube as well. I just don't want that on the channel. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, and so this is what I'm talking about. So we got another person right here, Ashley. Ashvion, girl, your soul is ugly and it's starting to take a toll on your body and mental. So she put up screenshots of the girl pretty much saying that she's unattractive. See, and this is the only thing that I laugh at, right? Because if a guy calls a girl unattractive, which is exactly what E. Dalton did, they called him an incel and said, you know, he can't have sex and he's a virgin and all the insults that you would insult a guy with for not being able to like have intercourse or have a partner or something like that, right? But then when they get mad at each other, they do the same thing to each other. Now, I'm not debating her opinion. You can find her attractive or not if you want to. I'm just laughing at the hypocrisy of when the girls get mad, they take the claws off. And I'm cool with it. Like, I'm a firm believer of if somebody talks shit and you want to get your lick back, go ahead and talk your shit. So I'm not mad at that at all, you know what I'm saying? But I just think it's funny the specific language they're using because they're all going after her looks. Like, guys get shamed and get called shallow and incels and da-da-da-da for these things because that's what E. Dalton said 2 weeks ago. But they're all going after her looks. Some of them are going after her follower count. The one dude that said that she was jealous of other success, which could be potentially true. We'll go look at matter of fact, let's look at her account size right quick. She has 576 followers on Twitter. So obviously she's not that big of an account. But yeah, like they're going after her pretty hard. Let's see. Yeah, see, Laura has 10,000 followers. So it could be a little bit of jealousy here, but let's see what else she says. Anyways, I'll be live later today with my kids, not talking about this bum bitch. Bro, they be going hard. They be going so hard. I'll be enjoying myself being the lazy streamer that I am. All my lazy parent streamers are welcome. And then Laura had another thought. Let's see. Okay, so here's another clip. Let's see what this clip is, because apparently KayyPlz has another clip. So let me maximize this and hear this right quick. I want to see what she has to say, then I'll read Laura's thoughts in the tweet.
Zipping up and down. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was scrolling through Twitter and randomly found her, Laura raging. She's pissed. She's like, no, you can't talk shit about my dreams. I'm a fucking loser bitch who just lives off of fucking, welfare from the fucking army because my husband, served. So I like, bitch. Oh my god.
They be throwing shade.
Oh my god, stay on Kick. Never come to this and corrupt Twitch with your, oh my god, you are a poison. You are a poison. Laura, you need a prayer, girl. You need a savior. You need a real savior. Oh, hell no.
Bro, they be throwing shade at each other hard. Okay, hold on. Let's see what Laura said in response to this. This is the last and final thing I'm going to say about this C word. See, they be taking the gloves off. They be getting so nasty. They get so nasty with each other. It's crazy. I'm so done with this insecure bitch. Now she going hard. You talked about me for 7 hours, bro. 7. Sitting there saying the most putrid, false, wild bullshit I've ever heard. Not one intelligent remark came out of your mouth. First of all, hey, what's up with I'm here for the smoke. Hey, Laura's standing on that business. They getting messy and they getting catty, but she's standing on that business. So I just had to check this out. First of all, we are not on welfare. My husband is active duty military. He has been for 7 years. We have our own home, 2 cars, a big family, 2 beautiful children. We both have jobs. He has a degree. I have a degree. Hey, that sounds like the American dream. I was a personal trainer and health specialist for 8 years. We have every single thing you wish you had, bitch. She throwing that shade. Have some respect for the men and women that fight for your right to be a fucking moron. Now, what was dope is when she said that her husband served for that amount of time, the first thing I thought was like, hey, thank you for your service. I always respect the military because the reality is we don't really understand like what really goes on to keep this country safe. Some of us take it for granted. I have family members that are in the military and in active duty and active reserve, all that good shit. So it's like 100% salute to her husband and salute to all the troops in general, because even though I'm having fun behind this camera, I do not take it for granted at all that we would not be able to do this shit without somebody protecting the country. All right, so secondly, don't come poison Twitch. I was on Twitch for 3 years. 3 years. I love the name calling. I'm here for the name calling. I was on Twitch for 3 years, ho, before you even threw your titties into the streaming world. Hey, Laura be standing on. I don't know who Laura the Explorer is because I've never seen their content, but it was on my timeline because this was a big topic. Hey, Laura be standing on business. I'm down for the smoke and the name calling. Average 68 viewers over there. Worked my ass off before taking a year off to have my second child. Came back, moved to Kick, and then 1 year on Kick, I've done better than you have in your entire 4 years of streaming. 4 years and you still have nothing to show for it. Out here bitching on the timeline in the 4 years you still haven't found your people. I wonder why. Now see, I relate to Laura on this, right? Because I'm a large fan of, it's one thing to throw shade and you got to stand on business and talk your shit. Then they losing 40-6 now. The Chiefs are getting smoked. But if you are an aspiring content creator and you see somebody doing what you want to do and they're doing it better than you, it's not good for you to just get bitterness within your soul. Like, I can understand like the frustration of wanting to grow, but I guess maybe because I'm just older or because I just stay in my own lane. When I started my streaming and started my content creation journey, I never felt salty at like seeing bigger streamers than me. I always feel like if he can do it, I can do it. Like, it's inspiring. Like, it's even certain streamers that when I first came in the game that they were larger than me. And then I just started putting out my content, building on my name, and now I'm larger than them, and they show me love, and I'll show them love back. It may have used to be the time when they showed me love when I was smaller, and now that I'm like bigger as far as the numbers go or whatever, I'll show them love back. So it's really not about, dissing somebody on their journey, because everybody has to start at zero, and everybody gets there in a different way. But Laura does have a point as far as saying this feels like that you're jealous. Like, you talking shit, but it really feels like you just jealous because you can't find your shine. Because if you are bitching on the timeline about that in 4 years you haven't found your people, that could be a reason why. When you throw in shade, it's hard to shine. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's keep going. Lie after lie comes out of your mouth. I feel sorry for you at this point, dude. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares about you. You shit all over mothers, parents, dads, veterans, active duty, all platforms, yourself. Like, bitch, come on. You can't be for real. Grow the fuck up. Go to rehab for your addictions. Seek therapy. Projecting your deep-rooted daddy issues onto everyone else in this world is getting you fucking nowhere. That's kind of a read, bro. She read her ass. I mean, I don't know what's true because you know how girls throw shade. So it's like, I don't know what is true as far as what she's saying in this paragraph, in the last paragraph. But it's like, at the end of the day, if you're trying to get your shit popping, speaking on other people ain't never gonna get your shit popping. As far as like, not speaking to like hate. Like, I mean, if it's something that you got to cover because you like to do like, gaming community media or something like that, you kind of do reports on maybe popular topics within your realm. I understand that. But if you just like knocking somebody saying that they shouldn't have a platform or blah, 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 that's just hating. And I mean, that ain't really gonna get you nowhere. I don't know if that's what like Kay is intending to do or if her and these girls just have beef, but like, if you just dissing other people for having a platform, it ain't gonna get you nowhere overall. Queen Lex just ended up muting KayyPlz, so she don't got to see on the timeline anymore. PSA: as long as y'all keep giving her the attention she wants, she gonna continue running her mouth. Mute her and forget the bitch exists. And then this last one is Laura the Explorer sharing a stream clip with her kids. But because I'm doing YouTube, I don't want to have her kid on there, so I'm actually going to probably bleep that out and cut that out because for one, it's her family, and secondly, I just don't want that on YouTube because like they ask questions about like having minors in videos and shit like that, right? But with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. But do you guys think that when the guy does what E. Dalton did a few weeks ago, do you think he's sexist and insecure? Or when girls do the same thing because they're upset with another girl, do you think it's fair game? Like the question I want to know is, when girls cry about male content creators and stuff like that being sexist, do you think that's fair, or do you think that some guys like to talk shit and it should be even as far as like the playing field goes? Because when they get mad at this K girl, all the gloves are off. So is there different rules when it comes to male creators versus women creators? Like, what do you guys think? Because I really wasn't trying to follow this closely. It was just so many girls reacting to it and it popped on my timeline. I'm like, who are they talking about? And then the other thing too is if KayyPlz doesn't have a big following and she's getting all this attention, do you think that she doesn't mind it as long as she's getting attention? Because like some people just, you've heard the saying, any publicity is good publicity. Some people really live by that. So I wonder, from Kay's side of the fence, is her talking shit getting her this reaction and making people come check her out, that she'll keep going with it? But what do you guys think? Is it fair game when girls talk shit and say the same things to each other they call guys sexist for, or is it hypocritical? That's the main thing that I was like curious about with this video. But I will say, Laura did cook her ass. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. This was funny to see. I really never get into the girl mess too often, but if it's gonna be entertaining like this, I'm gonna have to come check it out because I just thought this was funny, and some of the language, like they take the gloves off. Some of the language that was being used was rough. So till the next time, I am gone. It's your boy Lou Streets. I am out. Peace. She straight called her the B word, the C word, the P word. Like, it sounded like she want to have a fist fight. What y'all think? She sounds like she want to have a real fist fight. Till the next time, I'm gone. Peace.